Hi, hello. What is your name?
Hello, my name is David Vivanco.
I want to ask you a question about neuromarketing and dopamine. Do you again?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the first question I want to do is, do you know why apps like TikTok and Instagram are so addicted?
Well, from what I've seen in TikTok and in Instagram, these apps are so addictive because they give you a lot of information in just a few seconds, and you also don't know what is going to appear. So your brain kind of feels intrigued of what is going on. You don't know when you're seeing something in Instagram and you're scrolling what is going to appear, what are you going to see, and the algorithm doesn't give you enough information for you to be able to build like a narrative. It just gives you like some clues that give you like this idea of wanting to know more and more and more, and I think that's what it gives you dopamine.
What comes to your mind when you hear the word neuromarketing?
Well, I think that when I hear about neuromarketing, it is about constructing like a publicity or marketing based on the approaches that your brain likes, like colors, sounds, the type of things that smells can be also like, in the best of cases, also touch. And I think it's about like the senses that you want to feel. I think that is like the last level of publicity, and I think it's very complex, but it's also really important because a strategic of marketing, a really good strategic of publicity is going to make you feel all these things. It's going to make you feel that you're feeling something, that you're smelling something, or that you're sensing something with your mouth, your taste.
Okay, nice. And which brand makes you feel excited when they launch a new product?
Well, I think there's a few brands that make me feel like excited. I will say it also depends like what are they selling. I really like new flavors, so I would like when Pilsener is selling something new. I also like when Coca-Cola is selling something new because they have like a really nice marketing team. They make me want to try that new product. But I also like in clothes. In clothes, for example, I really love what they are doing with Adidas, or what they are doing with Scoffers, that is a Spanish brand. They are making you feel the texture. They are making you feel like what is new about the product. So I think it's part of making you feel like you are part of the product, not just the one that is buying it.
Okay, but why you do think that the product launches feel like you exciting?
I think it's exciting because, for example, the Scoffers, every time I once bought something in Scoffers, so they are sending me things by email. So they are making me feel part of the Scoffers family, kind of a way. But for example, Marathon, right now with the World Cup, with all the products that they are launching about Ecuador, they are making me feel excited because they are telling me like, you're Ecuadorian, you have to be part of this history, you have to be part of the World Cup, and for being part of this World Cup, you need this jersey. So I want to have that jersey. I want to be part of the Ecuadorian team, and I want to be part of the World Cup with that jersey.
Okay, talking about the World Cup, do you think brands use surprise elements intentionally?
Well, I think that Adidas really had like that surprise element. They did a really nice job. For example, for the Chilean jersey, they put some flowers that just grow up in the desert for the very first time. So that was a surprise, I guess. Well, Chile is not in the World Cup, but it was for the New Jersey. But you have like new examples. The French jersey has the copper green color of the Statue of Liberty that they never had before. So they had like this new kind of approaching people. It's not just for the French people. Now it's for everybody. So that's a kind of a feeling of surprise. And also Ecuador, like Marathon is an Ecuadorian brand that is putting white jersey, something that is really new for Ecuador. Normally we have just yellow and blue, and now we have a white jersey. And I think that feeling of surprise maybe is going to make people buy this just because it's something new.
Okay, what do you think about the new jersey of Ecuador World Cup?
It depends. I don't really like the yellow one, but I love the blue one. I feel like that bronze kind of color that they have for the numbers is really nice. And I do really like that the jersey, if it's fake or if it's original, it makes you feel kind of you're part of a movement. It makes you feel like you're part of something like a community. So I really love that about the World Cup because everybody is going to wear an Ecuadorian jersey. The days that Ecuador is playing, you go to Supermaxi and all the cashiers are wearing the jersey. You go to the bank and everybody's wearing the jersey. So I really love that it feels like the country is united.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure.